Then I went back and reviewed some of the limitations of the litigation privilege, and I realized Lively may have made a big mistake.
It felt almost like nervously so from her team of how much that clearly was the most important thing for them.
Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, will be deposed, and I suspect that might be making Ryan Reynolds extremely nervous.
I don't know how much is going to come through in the transcript that can be read now, but audibly, because we were able to call in to that hearing and listen to it, there did seem to be a lot of stress and a lot of tension, particularly when it came to those points.
Hey, you watching this right now? What if I told you Justin Baldoni just caught Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds in a Hollywood blunder so massive it might sink them for good? I'm talking a mistake that's got everyone losing it, and Justin's reaction. It's pure gold. Don't you dare click away, because this drama's about to hook you hard.
Hugh Jackman appears to be tied with all of this. We have Bradley Cooper, who Blake Lively thanked in the credits for It Ends With Us, seems to be involved in all of this. So there are a number of high-profile celebrities outside of Blake and Ryan Reynolds that will be dragged into this, and there may be some discovery that gets dragged up that is linked to them. Now, the judge has ruled and does agree that high-profile third parties that are not involved directly in the lawsuit, they are entitled to some privacy. Therefore, any of their information may likely be deemed attorney's eyes only.
All right, let's dive in. This whole thing started with a lawsuit that slammed down like a thunderbolt. Blake Lively taking on Justin Baldoni, her It Ends With Us co-star and director. She hit him with claims he crossed lines on set, playing the victim card so hard it had us all raising eyebrows. Justin, he wasn't having it, called it straight up nonsense. Blake's team fired back with this massive 180-page complaint. Like, who's got time for that? At first, you'd think she'd crush him with her fame and Ryan's smooth-talking backup, but Justin flipped the script, and you're not gonna believe what he dug up.
It just, given what we're looking at and what's happening and the backlash and everything else, I can't imagine Blake's celebrity friends are happy that it's gotten to this point.
You can only imagine what Blake Lively and Taylor Swift are texting about at any given time in the last 3 or 4 years. If we were to get our mitts on those messages, we would have to go to 5 days a week. We would have to go to 7. It would take till the end of time to unpack the messages between Taylor and Blake in 2024.
The judge heard the arguments. I felt Friedman made the better case.
Here's where it gets wild. Blake and Ryan didn't just sue, they tried to erase Justin from Hollywood. I'm serious. Word got out they flexed their big shot status to blacklist him. Then this leaked audio drops, and it's Ari Emanuel, yep, the WME kingpin, spilling that Justin got dropped not because he messed up, but because he ticked off the golden couple. Justin's face when he heard it, total shock, then pure fire. He's like, you two think you own this town? That tape shows they played him like a pawn, but it backfired big time. Justin's not sitting quiet, he's ready to fight.
Now they're going to have to prove that, and we'll have to see how much of what they share is going to be considered attorney's eyes only, or was it all BS?
The judge was calling both of them out. He was attempting to keep things being neutral, but there were definitely moments where Brian's arguments felt stronger than the other side.
Now Blake thought she had the knockout punch, a video she swore would end Justin. She's telling the court, this is it, he's done. But when Justin's team played the full thing, boom, there's Blake, smiling, laughing, chilling like it's no big deal. No tears, no trauma, nothing like she claimed. Justin's over here like, are you kidding me? He's been the bad guy this whole time, and she's grinning on tape. The judge caught it too. One lie and your whole story's toast. Justin's team's all over it, pointing out she's an actress. Faking it's her job. You see her credibility crash right there.
A spokesperson for Blake says today the court rejected the Wayfair party's objections and entered the protections needed to ensure the free flow of discovery material without any risk of witness intimidation or harm to any individual's security. With this order in place, Ms. Lively will move forward in the discovery process to obtain even more of the evidence that will prove her claims in court. Of course, the internet is going to say, well, Justin Baldoni's side won here. And I think they're right.
But wait, it's not just them. Huge names are getting dragged in. Hugh Jackman's up for a deposition. Wolverine himself. Bradley Cooper's linked through the movie credits. And Justin's eyeing those secret Taylor Swift texts with Blake. He's thinking, what's in there? A plot to take me down. Blake's scrambling to hide them, and Justin's like, oh, you're scared now. If he's right, this is bigger than just him. Ryan's sweating too. Hollywood's a web, and this thread's pulling hard. Ready for the next bombshell?
We don't think we should have to present some of our text messages in Discovery with our high-profile clients, that being Taylor Swift and whoever else. Some people say Bradley Cooper and whatever other friends of Blake Lively might get sucked into this. You know, if it's not relative information, we don't care. It actually proves the point of the audience, saying, well, yeah, we all love salacious stuff, but in the end, it's all about finding the truth of was she actually harassed or not.
Blake went full panic mode, and Justin's just watching it fall apart. Fake witnesses? She tried it. No names, no proof, just smoke. That 180-page complaint? More fluff than facts. And get this, there's talk of a $100 million bribe to hush it up. Justin's jaw hit the floor. He's like, who does that? Rumors say ex-CIA agents got called in to clean it, but it's too late. Every move she's made, total backfire. Justin's chilling, knowing she's digging her own grave, and he's ready to let her sink.
And he made it very clear that some of the things that Blake was afraid of coming out in court were not things that Wayfarer was actively pursuing.
This isn't just Justin's win, it's Hollywood's mask slipping. That Emmanuel audio popped up in a Freakonomics episode, then poof, it's gone. Justin's like, what kind of power is this? But it's out there now, and he's wielding it. Blake's not dodging gossip anymore. Justin's got a defamation suit brewing. The industry's buzzing, and her celeb pals, they're not thrilled their names are in this mess. Justin's sitting pretty, watching her empire crack.
With this order in place, Miss Lively will move forward in the discovery process to obtain even more of the evidence that will prove her claims in court.
Then the judge, Lyman, steps up and says what Justin's been thinking. This lawsuit's a media circus. Blake's crying in court, Justin's not buying it, neither's the judge. Juries hate liars, and Lyman saw through her act. He's like, no special rules for you, third-party stars get privacy, but your story's empty. Justin's loving it. Every spin she tries flops, and he's got the best view of her PR team bailing. Leslie Sloan's out too. When the pros ditch you, you're cooked. So what's next? Blake and Ryan's perfect vibe, charm, movies, gin ads. It's trashed. Justin's not letting up. He's got the audio, her lies, and a lawsuit of his own ready to roll. Hollywood's whispering they're done. Too toxic now. Those swift texts. If Justin cracks them open, it's over. Blake wanted him gone, but he's standing tall while their world burns. Can they claw back, or is Justin's reaction the final nail? Drop your thoughts below. What's your call on this? Hit subscribe too. We've got more of this Hollywood fire coming your way.